I am going on. I've got a lot to share with you today. So let's all get together and I can update you on what's going on. Uh, um, Great news for advanced MS. There's solutions. Now I thought my life was on the way out. I thought, oh my gosh, I can't walk anymore. I'm so rigid. I slide off the couch, and I got to thinking that's not right. Uh, just 1 minute. It's not. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm gonna share. Um, anyway, so I want to talk about rigidity today, spasticity, out of control spasticity, and out of control bladder and bowel when medications don't work, when they stop working. So I'm going to talk about that. Let's see. All right, let me snooze that. Let me. All right, there we go. Laura's with us. Hi, Laura. Hi, Chris. Good morning, Chris. Oh my goodness, that is. Thank you. You know, what did Billy Crystal say? It's better to look marvelous than to feel marvelous. I'm just glad to be done with all that bronze. Remember, I get bleach, and believe it or not, this is fixing my hair. So those of you in the MS world, which is all of us, you understand. You look at my hair and you say, yeah, she fixed her hair. But it's great when it's short, like the way it's shorter. In fact, I wish she cut it a little shorter. Hi there, Teresa. A little shorter just because it was so darn expensive. I can't afford this kind of haircut. Once every 5 months I can. So you're gonna go with me until September. And we're gonna watch how my hair is gonna look like a red hot yucky mess. Anyway, who cares? Hi, Susan. So today I'm going to talk about out of control spasticity, the types of spasticity, and what happens when baclofen or tizanidine is not working anymore. And I'm also talking today, hi Paul, about incontinence when ditropan, Melibrec, or Mozambique is what I call it, Detrol, Vesicare, when all those medications stop working, what do? What happens if you have bowel incontinence? There's something out there for you as well. So I can't wait to tell you because I had 2 appointments. One was on Tuesday, right after I was done. It was the urologist. Oh boy, I can't wait to some of you send me emails that says I'll say anything, but wait till you hear. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Hi, Mace. All right, exactly what happened. So I go down to the urologist. Hi, Tim. Oh, it's so good to see you. All right, so I want to talk about bladder. So I went down to let's see, Chesapeake, Maryland Urological. It's a doctor who specializes in neurogenic bladders in MS. So I walked in and they were going to give me a test. I didn't know what they were going to do. Well, they said, yeah, take everything off from your waist down. So I did. And then the young gal, she probably was about 45, really nice. Puts a catheter in my bladder, and what she wanted to do is fill it up with water and find out at what point is my bladder going to leak. Well, they put in 4 ounces of water, and when it hit 4 ounces, 3 just came gushing out, which meant that my bladder doesn't behave. It just spasms all over. Meanwhile, remember, I'm dealing with spasticity, so I'm laying back and my legs are jerking all over the place on the stirrups, and the nurse is on that end. So imagine and she's there talking to me, and she says, would you be more comfortable sitting up waiting for the doctor to come in and scope your bladder? And I said, yes, I would, but remember, she's looking at me, and my legs are up and spread. And I said, but the view won't be as pretty. And then, all right, so she laughed. I sat up, so she wasn't going to look at my honey anymore. So I sat up. Meanwhile, the urologist came in and scoped my bladder. I've got 4 kidney stones on the left. They're all under half a centimeter. Once they get to a half a centimeter, then they can do something about it, insurance reasons. And I've got 2 on the right side. So that's that. So guess what? When you hit a point where the medication doesn't work, although, yeah, I'll tell you in a minute, when you hit that, believe it or not, there is a pacemaker for the bladder for people with MS or neurogenic bladder. Even if you have hesitancy, if you don't want to catheterize, go to a urologist that specializes in neurogenic bladder. So what they do, in fact, next Monday, the next Tuesday we talk about it, I'm getting the temporary implant because I want this. So I'm going. Hi, Karen. Karen's in the house. So I'm going on Monday to UMBC, and they're going to do a local anesthesia and put a wire into my the sacral area of my spine, and that, just like medication works on spasms, so your bladder doesn't spaz and doesn't leak, or doesn't cut things off completely. Now it instead of the medication working, it'll work with that nerve. It'll stimulate that nerve so you don't leak anymore. So anyway, I'm going to go for the trial. So hi Jen, if medications are not working for you and you have urinary incontinence, go to a neurogenic urologist. You can do that. You can do that. Also, if you have a problem with your bowels, that bladder pacemaker, there's a word for it, and I'll tell you more about it next Tuesday. But there's a word for it, what it's called, and it will. Hi, Tim. I already said hi. Anyway, there's a word for it, and that will let your brain. It'll control the sphincter. It'll either open it or close it, but it's on a pulse. So a pacemaker for your bladder, and that's for people like us who don't respond, that have MS bladder, and they don't respond to medications. All right, second thing. Any questions? You guys have any questions about that, or is that totally boring? I thought maybe you'd be interested. Maybe not. I'm gonna wait. All right, tell me to move on if you don't have any questions about neurogenic bladder and urologists that specialize in there. Do you have that done? I'm having the trial on Monday and that's 1 week. I try it, and then they take it out a week later, and we decide if it's gonna work for me. The statistics are 80% of people who try it love it and have it implanted. And what that is you go in for surgical implant, and it implants, but guess what? And then it lasts your whole life. So what you can do is it's got to be charged once a week, and it comes with a belt, a battery pack belt that you wrap around your waist, and it charges the battery that's in your body once a week. So that is it's Dennis. It's not a heart pacemaker. It's for your bladder. It controls, because think about it. In fact, they're my words. if you think about it, you think pacemakers, if you know anybody who's had pacemakers, they regulate the rhythm of your heart. Well, a bladder and a bowel pacemaker that on that sacral nerve will regulate the spasticity of it. It'll regulate it. So it's basically a bladder. It happens to work with bowels too. And just because you have urgency and let's say you have hesitancy, you run like crazy, get to the bathroom, you get there, and now you can't go, right? And so some people have to catheterize themselves. There's side effects of the catheter. The catheter, in fact, I wish Cheryl was here. You can get UTIs more easily. It's just, now to have something like this, I hope they don't take away my desmopressin, because even if I have a pacemaker and it turns, it doesn't spasm, I want to shut my bladder off for 8 hours. I want to. So anyway, again, that is a urologist, a neurogenic bladder. And I just, if you don't have one, you have MS, you need one. You absolutely need one, because they're cutting edge. All right. Fast forward, I'm going to touch upon my neurology appointment yesterday in a minute, right? Because I'm a Barbie girl, I'm so spastic, I'm stiff, I walk like Frankenstein. And I'll tell you about that. You guys know I've had a certain level. In fact, they asked me the depression questions. A certain, hi there, Nicole, certain number of questions to find out if I'm suicidal. I'm not suicidal, I'm a Christian. We don't kill ourselves. We only wish we were dead. No, that's not true. What I wanted to tell you is that, I have not been in the greatest spirit, because the backup and stopped working, and I've been so rigid. Last Tuesday night, I went out to trivia night with a bunch of friends, and and they're all healthy, and they're older, and I got up to go to the bathroom, and I was so rigid. So I scooted very slowly with my walker, which I'm sitting on now. And last night, one of my friends was over for dinner in Jeopardy, and he says, "Yeah, we were all concerned. You looked really stiff." Yes. So anyway, so what happened? I said, "Don't worry about it. I'm taking tizanidine." All right, fast forward. Okay, so what happened with the neurologist appointment? Went down to the neurologist, who, my videos where I have the international neuro rehab. They put electrodes on your muscle and you ride the bike. They stimulate the muscle so your brain connects, and then they make that muscle do what it's supposed to do. So last time I saw him was in 2016, but I saw him for motor skills. But he happens to be a Johns Hopkins doctor. He's a wonderful, wonderful doctor, and I like him so much. He'd buy eggs from me for my chickens, and which we can't have big chickens anymore because Brian doesn't want to take care of them. That's my job. All right, so I go to him and I tell him, I'm having a problem with Johns Hopkins, with my neurologist, who wanted to debate me about the COVID vaccine. If I should, she wanted me to get it before I left that office. And I told her, I said, I got to think about it. I've got to think about it. And because of that, I don't know if it's because of that, but when I said I was so rigid, could you please call me into tizanidine? She said, I'm not comfortable. I'm worried about your health, just like the COVID vaccination Oh my God. And you know how I say the CD levels? I said, let's look at my blood work. When am I due for my next infusion? And you remember how I have you guys, if anybody's on rituximab or Ocrevus, remind your doctor to take get lab work for the CD19 and look at that. That's supposed to be under 1%. That's the therapeutic. But it can go all the way up to 6%. The minute it hits over 5 to 6%, you got to get it again, and that's only due of an active disease. So what happens is I'm sitting there across from my neurologist, who I've been seeing for 12 years. She looks at and she says, "Oh, you're at level 5. Let's watch it until September." Remember, she's the same neurologist that I had that took me off Delaney, and I had that catastrophic attack. So yesterday, when I was at Dr. Becker's office, he looked. Hi, Betty Joe. He looked at my lab work. He says, "Oh my gosh, your CD19 is 5." I said, "I know. I should be getting the infusion again." He says, "Yes, you should. I'll schedule the infusion." I told him what I did with Tizidine. I said, "Yeah, she wouldn't call me in Tizidine." So my general practitioner cared about his Hippocratic oath, unlike my existing neurologist, do no harm when it's within your power to relieve the pain of somebody who's had MS for 37 years. And you guys were all on me. She can't, Chris. You guys were on me to fire her. Well, guess what? I looked at Dr. Becker, and because he just, I said, "Will you be my new neurologist?" And he said, "Absolutely." Now, Chris, what I'll tell you is that Dr. Mallory, if you Google her, she is one. I think she is number 2 on the totem pole at Hopkins. Hopkins is number 1 for the treatment of multiple sclerosis. But Mallory she does the test, she teaches, yada, 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 and she only sees patients on Wednesdays. So I go over, but here's that's in downtown Baltimore. So I have to Dr. Becker's office is in Cal, or let's see. Anyway, it's a half an hour, and it's not in the city. They have physical therapy there. He can give me Botox. I can get my rituximab in his office. And he gave me. I'm so happy. God is so good. I don't know who is praying for me, because that I have a really good 2 appointments. Plus, he said he's like, let me get your body working again. Let's see if we can get a hold of spasticity. Called that in with a Tizidine. So, and the most tizanidine you can take is, I believe it's 36 milligrams in 1 day. He says, so you can play with it up to that. He knows I have a pharmacology undergraduate, but I told him, I said, you know what, I hate to use my archaic degree, which this is above my pay grade. I want to be under the care of a doctor. I want you to tell me. And you know what? And he said, just do that. If you get up to 36, remember tizanidine and baclofen, most people won't take a lot of it or won't take it because it makes them sleepy. I think that is Sarah here? Sarah, thank you. The spasticity, they get sleepy, and they'd rather be spastic than sleepy. So I don't care. I took 2 milligrams at 3 in the morning, and I took 2 milligrams at 9:30, and you know, it's amazing. So he called me in a prescription for 4 milligrams. So I'm taking. I'm going to do this. Now he said, if it doesn't work, if I can't get defrosted, then I may consider the baclofen pump. And I said, I'm scared to death of the baclofen pump. You know, I'm scared because I was at the last doctor who gave me Botox injections, my leg. Somebody was in the other room. She had done the baclofen pump, and she was removing the trial thing, and he screamed. Now, this is just in the office. I said, I am afraid of that. And he says, no, we have you at a university hospital. That will not happen. So anyway, if that comes to pass. Anyway, the other thing is that, my mom was sitting there, and I made dinner for her, and when people come over, I eat, but I have just I'm too tired. Maybe the tizanidine is making me too tired to cook, but I like oatmeal, so I'm going to have oatmeal. I had a Kind bar this morning, so I'm going to graze a little bit. Let me get some water. That's okay. So my mom was over getting something to eat with us, enjoying company, and she says, "Oh, Becky, Betty Jo is talking about her sister has the baclofen pump. So chime in, tell us about it." In fact, Betty Jo, if you do you want to come on this, I can bring you on the channel and or you know what? Do me a favor. Do me a favor, Betty Jo. Talk to your sister and ask her if she's willing to on a Tuesday or Thursday be on this show so I can interview her. Just interview her about the baclofen party. I'm sorry, I'm reading that. See, Sarah? That's funny. All right, baclofen pump, which may lead to a party. But do you, off the top of, how does she likes it? Does she like it? Isn't it? Yeah, it's true. But tell me something. I am an extrovert. In fact, I thought I was going to die. Oh my gosh, how am I going to walk? How am I going to do? I'm such an extrovert. Yeah, thank you, Betty Jo. Betty Jo's going to ask her sister if she can be interviewed on our MS Live, and we'll get the true scoop on someone who has the baclofen pump party, the baclofen party. Hi, Jane. Jane's in the house. Yes. Yeah, that would be great. All right, so I will tell you one more time. When I went to the urologist, and they decided that I qualify for like a pacemaker for my bladder. And what they did is they have you lay back. If you're a girl, put your feet in the stirrups like this, right? Like this, right? And then your knees out, and then they put a catheter to your bladder, and they fill the water up, and they want to measure how much your bladder holds before it lets loose. Mine only held 4 ounces, and it let go of 3 ounces. So, and the funny thing was is that, remember, I'm like this, right? And so my face is my hooch, right? And the nurse is like where you're sitting. So she's like looking like this. And she says, would you like to sit up and be more comfortable until the urologist comes in? I said, I would love to, but the view won't be as nice. You won't. Anyway, she thought that was funny. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no such thing as dignity when you have MS. It was good, but anyway, so there is, if you have bladder problems, there's the baclofen pump, not the baclofen pump. It's a pacemaker for your bladder. It happens to work to control your bowels. All right. Okay. Anyway, Dr. Becker, it's the neurostimulation. There's also a lot of disability clubs that do physical things. So I'm going to go in July, and in July they're going whitewater rafting, horseback riding, and mountain biking. I have no idea how I'm going to go mountain biking, but sign me up. I like adventures, and I haven't done them in so long. So anyway, if anybody, I think it's going to be a lot of money, but quality of life. I want to do this. I told my husband that's going to be my birthday present. Yeah, that is it. Um, anyway, I'm excited about that. Also, I was reading today. I was reading a little bit of the medical stuff. Guillain-Barré syndrome, how it's 1 to 2 people in every 100,000 have that, and it's very similar. It's like a attack, like an MS attack, and they only have it once. Sometimes very, very few people die from it, but they can die with the one attack. It goes away. It's that happens. So I was researching. It's so rare. It's only 2 in every 100, 1 to 2 in every 100,000. So I got to thinking, wonder how many people out of every 100,000 have MS. And boy, that was hard to come up with that number because it was all over the board. It wanted, the search engine wants to control what you're looking at, of course. So they want you to look at border control. I have no idea. But the answer was in the United States, it's 57 to 79 people have MS per every 100,000. 57 to 79, that's a big difference. And you and I both know it's probably, I would say it's 1 in every 250, maybe 1 every, yeah, I think maybe, I don't know. Does anybody have a guess? I mean, let's guess, because your guess is as good as theirs. In fact, it probably is better. How many, and it's not fair for me to guess because I know everybody in Harford County with MS, or most people. I know most people, I've got a lot of followers. So if you're watching me and you like this, follow me. Yeah, so how many people do you think have MS? Also, bathroom modifications. All right, Gina. I wonder what disease. No, Gina, what's going on right now is that COVID has morphed, has changed. That's what the media are saying. That's why apparently in Germany they're in total lockdown because the disease has changed enough that it's almost like a new disease. So so anyway, there's going to be, every year you get a flu shot. It might be you get a COVID shot every year. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. All right, let me see. Bathroom modifications. I want to talk about that. Please chime in. What in your bathroom do you have that's a modification that has made your life so much more easier because of MS? I have a bathtub. I have a bathtub and a shower chair in there, and I have to I put the hand down. I have the grip. Pick up the lazy left leg, and I bring it into the shower. So I sit there and I get the right in, and then I start showering. So now the other night when my mom was there, she says, "I want you to get a handicap shower stall," and I got to thinking, I think I want grab bars. I think I want grab bars in my existing shower. I don't think I want a second. Someday I may want to take a bath. I don't know. All right, Chris has got a guest board about people with MS. I know 5 people right here in our 2 little town. That all right, 2 little town, 5 out of 100 of only 100 people. Oh, and Jane mentioned as far as bathroom adaptations, a lighted toilet seat, uh, and a high-rise toilet. Yeah, I know. I know. My brother, when I was going over to his house for meals, stairs, and then if you go to the bathroom, you have to do a deep knee bend, almost a squat. So yeah, that is bad. That's not working. Uh, all right, let's see. All right, so Chris, you said 2 people. I know from where I grew up, when I was in Germany, on my street right around, there was 2 other people with MS. Uh, um, let's see. And then in New Jersey, South Jersey, I don't know, anybody. I know I had one classmate get MS, uh, but I don't know. And you think all of a sudden we had something in common, and yeah, she didn't reach out. I've got some wonderful people that reach out. It's just awesome. And because MS is it doesn't really identify us, even though we've got this huge flag over our head that says something's wrong with you. There's visibles and there's invisibles. Thank you, Steve Simon. He's the one that coined that. He's the administrator of MS Frontiers Primary Progressive. And thank you, Karen. He said, yeah, there's invisibles. Problem is that when you become invisible, then everybody out there wants to come up and tell you what's wrong with them physically. All the complaint. Now, Sarah is saying that washing her hair is her nemesis, and yeah, is it your nemesis? It's good. Do what I do. Get it cut, and the older you get, the drier your hair, especially if you process it there. And even though this is clean hair, you wait and see. Oh, let me see. On Tuesday, it'll be dirty. Let's see. It'll be 1 or 2 days since I last washed it. It looks better when I don't wash it. So anyway, at least I'm lying to myself. Do you use the powder in between? Yeah. And Jane said a great tip for those of you who just get too worn out with the shower, and you do your bath. You do a sponge bath. You can use the dry shampoos, baby powder, or their dry shampoos. I found instead of spending money on baby powder, baking soda, I use that, and that seems to work the best for me. And I know, yeah. Maybe we'll be invisible or someday again. By the way, Gina, did you get your mattress pad yet? Did you? Uh, uh, what drives us a little crazy is invisibles that have handicap license plate, license plates, or tag, not plates, because you gotta be really handicapped to say, you know what, just give me the plate. I have the plate on my car because I might not remember where I put the placard. So anyway, Very it's a pulsating. It's a pulsating mattress pad. And what's good about that is that it's Viva. What is it? It's for, if you lay on one side and you don't toss and turn, what happens is that it's got little like bubbles of air, and kind of like it's a board of bubbles all over. Well, some bubbles deflate, others inflate. So it goes like this, probably every 10 minutes it does that. So different parts of your body is holding you up, and it's fantastic. The only thing you need is a pillow between your knees, but no longer does your side hurt, and nothing that you're laying on hurts. And you can adjust the amount of air. You can have like rocks, like, so you're laying on the rock, and then then this other part of your body. But man, it's just, I love it. I love it. I don't even want to get out of bed anymore. And that before the bed was the enemy. Even when I don't feel like sleeping, like I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up probably because I had a dark chocolate late last night, but I was hungry. Oh, I'm a child. I eat like a child. Oh, I have to check the Thunderbird spark plugs today because it's missing. And then I think I'm gonna take it for a ride today. I just, it makes me happy. Grizz has really been. All right, hang on, let me read this. What is Grizz being invisible the hardest? Because people think you're. It's true. You know what? And that is absolutely true. When you're an invisible, and you've got such fatigue, walking is so hard, especially if it's very hot out because you're in the south. It's so terrible. But I'll tell you what, I went down to Abington's Walmart, and all the spots were taken. So I had to park all the way in the back under a tree. The day it was 96 degrees, and I had to walk across the parking lot underneath, in the beating sun. Two women were parked in the handicaps. Walmart has lots of handicaps, and there was two of them, but they were standing in the hot sun chit chatting, and I'm pushing the walker, and I'm slowly getting there, and I said, you guys need to take your little powwow, your discussion, to the back of the lot so other handicap people can use the spot. And hold on to your hat. Believe it or not, one of them looked at me and said, "Oh no, we're legal here. We have MS." And I'm meanwhile dripping sweat, and I'm blind, and I'm spastic because all my symptoms came back. So it's like, it's awful. It's awful. So anyway, and I don't mind. I don't go to war about people parking in the spot if they think they need it. Healthy people steal placards. They park in the spot. You know what? It's not mine. I'm not the enforcer, and I'm not the judger. I know that I'm guilty of a lot of things, and I've gotten stink eyes because I pulled up, and somebody gives me a stink eye, and the great equalizer is opening up the back because I only park on the lane that has the white stripes on the left side because I throw my door open, and then I get out and they're all looking at me like, you, the heck are you doing, in that spot? And I get in the back seat or back of the car, and then I pull out my walker, and all stops. They turn around and look for somebody else to get mad at. Who knows? I have said something to people who pull into a spot and you know what, and I've gotten yelled at. Well, you don't know. I have a heart pacemaker. I have a heart valve problem, a leaky heart valve. So you don't know. I get tired. You know, let it go. Let go and let God. It's none of my business. Oh my gosh. Jane, did you find anything about our meerkat trip to Vegas? Let's see. Betty. Yeah, so ask her, Betty Joe. Uh, um, she's telling me her sister's name. Did I take Dissidine again? I don't know. Do I look tired? I feel tired. Probably I took too much Dissidine. I don't know. All right, so. All right, let's see. Okay, so Susan said yesterday she finally felt like her legs would not lift anymore, but she really wants them to. But I don't think it was believable to my family, so I am pushed through to make dinner so I can. All right, so all right. This is very, very important. Everybody gets this. If they don't believe you, it's their problem. It's their problem. It's their problem. You make your own rules. You're only accountable to God and yourself. And a lot of times we push ourselves through to do things. But you know what? Even my husband, I remember I made this big dinner, served the dinner, went into the living room, sat down. I said, I'm done. Put a fork in it. I'm done. In fact, I'm so done I can't even watch TV. I'm just going to sit here and stare at the wall, and that's too much energy. So I'm done. And you know what? Uh, Husband, he's the only one that says, I'll take care of it. Of course, he doesn't like to clean counters, so the kitchen wasn't as clean as if I had gone in. But yeah, it just so you know. Just so you know. So you can't be insulted without your permission. So if the family, I remember when Mom got married to Walter, we were in Las Vegas. When we all went to Vegas, and I could walk with a walker, or I'm sorry, with a cane, and the family was walking. It was at nighttime, and they're walking down the street, and they actually disappeared. They didn't, I lost them because they were walking. Not once did they turn around and look back, and there's too many times that I've been left behind. But all I know is that we are supposed to make our own party. Jane, did you look into any vacations for September or October for all of us to get together in Vegas? Did you? Because I need somebody to help on that. By the way, I don't know whether any of you have seen this, but if you get on Amazon, you can get these bottles. And this is great for MS because you can't spill it if it drops. It's like a sippy cup, right? But it closes like that. And now, see, you can drop it. So when you're ready to drink, go like this. Well, what's great about this is that on one side, it tells you how many ounces. It holds 32 ounces. On the other side, it tells you at 8 a.m. you're supposed to drink to here, right? 9 a.m. to there, 10. So this is your daily water. So you fill one of these twice. And so it's a sippy cup, sippy for MS. I like this. It's also got a strap, which I really like because I hang it on my walker and I go all around. So again, you can get these on Amazon, and if you're paying over $15 for that, then you must have a lot more money, because if you look around, you can get these cheap. Get these cheap. Some, in fact, Mom got one, but it sounds pretty because I like the variegated water color of this. Um, it's some come with a sponge and a handle that you can wash the inside of this. But anyway, we're supposed to have 64 ounces of water a day. Since I don't drink cola or tea, I don't drink any of that. I do drink coffee, probably a 12-ounce cup of coffee in the morning, and I put a whole scoop of collagen in that. All right, let me see. What are you saying, Jane? I'm saying. All right, all right. You know what? I've been to Vegas. Has anybody been to Vegas before? Uh, because there's the old part of Vegas, or there's the strip, which is the brand new part of. All right. Now Jane's talking. I have the Dove too. But I have Waves. Oh! You're the dry shampoo. They're discussing dry shampoo over there. Dry shampoo. You know what? What's great about dry shampoo, and I've been known to do this, if my hair is clean, in fact, my hair would look better right now, clean, if I took the dry shampoo, because it gives you volume. Gives you volume, right? Gives you volume. All right, Tim. You know what, Tim? Do you want to look into how getting just putting together a just a hotel, finding a hotel where we all can go and meet? Maybe just 20 rooms. We'll reach out and we'll find 20 rooms. I don't know. No one, because if I plan it and I get 20 rooms, I know if I plan it and I got 20 rooms and I flew out, and I'd have, in fact, oh my gosh, I can line up programs. I can line up a water aerobics program, a diet program. I can, oh my gosh, physical therapy. I can do this because you know what? I can do this. I think. But you know what? If you can find a hotel, Tim, a hotel that probably do we. I think, do we want to be in the old section of Vegas or near the strip? Anyway, figure I've gone off the rails now with this vacation stuff. So anyway, dry shampoo gives you body. Also, it absorbs any of the oil, and it cleans your hair. It just, all right. It maybe doesn't, just puts more junk on it, but it makes it look good. And you can. If there's a way you can do your sanitary bath. I think everybody needs a bidet, so you can wash your hiney in the bidet. Thank you, Chris. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Because, all right, I am good. Chris told me that I should write down what I was thinking about the program. about speakers. That would be great. That would be great. Anyway, it's 49. I was see. Are there any questions? Any questions? Comments? I don't know. By the way, I don't know about. Thank you. Mace did a time check too. I had my walker all over, and I had so much damage to the walls that I'm paying a guy to paint all my walls and repair the damage. And I'm not going to be bringing my let's see, my scooter into the back bedroom over there, which is now my project room. It's just the walker. I can't. Who else has damaged walls because of being a menace? Driving menace. Who else? No. Chris had a question about the bladder pacemaker. That the insert there. It is not. It is. They put you under general anesthesia. That's the most dangerous part of it. And what it does is the temporary the trial is a wire that just sends pulses up to your brain. So that it's not. Of course, I didn't. So it's not dangerous. The one where you have it implanted. Say I get through the trial with flying colors. I love it. Now I'm going to go for the implant. They put you under general anesthesia, and they put an actual machine on your spine. And anyway, yeah, you know what? Okay, so that's what, and it controls your bladder and your bowel. Gina has hand prints all over her walls, and I did too. So I'm having him paint everything in satin so I can wash them easily. I made the mistake of doing it when I was able-bodied. I did the whole house in flat. Unbelievable. Flat and paint. Dumb. Not good. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Chris's work. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for all right. No, it can't. It can't. It's not in your bladder. It's. So Jane's concerned that liquid. Remember, I'm a swimmer, so they're taking the dome off of the pool. So I said, if I'm going to do this, I have to be able to swim with it. So anyway, this here is something I'm going to try. The trial is 2 weeks, right? Oh, no, it's 1 week, and then they take it out, and then we schedule the implant. And I wonder the healing, and then I've got to wait maybe a week for it to heal. I don't know. I don't know. You know, just don't know. But I look forward to it. Look forward to it. And thank you, Chris. It's true. I don't worry about anything. I don't. In fact, when the doctor had the scope in my bladder and was looking around, and in fact I could see the screen right there, and I'm looking, you know, there was a couple of silver things, and I said, "Oh, what's that?" Because I love medicine. I love watching surgeries. I love that. So she and stitch anything. I should have been a surgeon. I love that. I love seeing how the body is put together. God is amazing with the human body. But you know what I said is, what are those little silver things in my bladder? And she says, oh, they're air pockets. They're just air pockets. And what do we put in? No, please don't be concerned. It'll when you go to the bathroom, they'll come out. something. And I started laughing. I said, you know what? If she told me, oh my gosh, you've got air pockets in your bladder, you should be concerned, I wouldn't be concerned. I wouldn't. It's like, now if she says, oh my God, there's a red-tailed hawk flying over your backyard and the silkies, your little chickens are free-ranging, I'd be concerned. Now I give me something to be concerned about because I have to be a good steward of them. All right, glitter. What does that mean? Glitter. No. But it is, so if medication doesn't work for you anymore, as far as Ditropan, Detrol, Vesicare, or any of the generics, just that there is, and you've gone to the max dosage, and you've got a neurogenic urologist, you have, for hesitancy or for urgency, for whatever MS nerve problem you're having with your bladder, this is an option. So this is an option. Your silver spot, my silver spot. Oh, you're talking about are you talking about what I'm wearing, Jane? I don't know. So anyway, my mother, my father wanted to go in halves with giving me a disability shower, walk in, and I don't know. I think if I have more grip bars in the shower, I'd be happier. But I have to get in this bathtub. I don't think I want that. Oh, I see. The air pockets. I'm sorry, Jane. Jane says, no, she's talking about the air pockets. Amy, hi, Amy. So anyway, before they said they were going to donate, and I think up to $2,400 together total. So I called Bath Fitters, and they think they're coming out tomorrow. I gave them all the information, and right before I hung up the phone, they said, oh, the putting in a shower stall will cost between $3,000 and $8,000. It's typically. Now, if she said that, if on their website they said that, very first thing they said is that our conversions start at $3,000. Click. See that? That's a red button. Click. Click. Sorry. You've got to call somebody who has much more money than that. Oh my God, it's crazy. Why do they make disability showers should be provided for if you are on disability, if you get Medicare because of MS, and you that should be part of Medicare. Medicare should pay for a disability shower. It's durable medical goods. I don't know. It's true. And the good thing about having MS, so the longer you have MS, the more callous, the more immune you get to the wonders, and that's terrible. Nothing's that exciting anymore. It's like, this terrible thing's happened, or so and so got in a car accident. Is he all right? And when you find out they're all right, it's like, all right, get a new car, whatever. It takes a bit to make us concerned. Anyway, Gina, you never said, you're going to tell me, Gina, when you get your mattress. And with that said, I'm going to sign this out until till Tuesday, next Tuesday, right? So you have a wonderful weekend, It's going to be cooler here in Maryland, but I'm going to take the T-bird out. Anyway, I love you. If you're on Facebook, follow me, and you'll get notifications when we go live. on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. Go to msfrontiers.org for the resources that are there for anybody with MS. You know, different medicines, diets, and side effects, different that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you know what, I posted something on Meerkats about using your blessings, your God-given talents to bless others, and I would love for you to do that. Now, don't worry about anything. Worry about nothing. Nobody judging you, what they think. They think you're lazy. That's their problem. Worry about nothing. But through prayer and petition, make your request known to Jesus, to God, and let peace which surpasses all understanding guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Remember, if you don't know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you come on in. You know, I don't want you, you know, we accept him because he's always calling. Anyway, I love you. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will be talking to you soon. Bye. Bye, guys.